What do you need to know in purchasing a home? Are you a first-time home buyer, or maybe it's been a while since you've done the process? Well, I'm about to give you some great tips from where to start to how you get to closing, and we are starting right now. Welcome back. I'm Maria Wells, owner-broker of Lifestyle Realty Group located on the Treasure Coast of Florida and Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. And we are going to talk about today is what do you need to know when purchasing a home? Whether you're a first-time buyer or maybe it's been a little while since you've gone through the process. Most of this will apply across the country, but just in case, check with your local realtor to make sure if there's any other steps that you need to know. So number one, find a knowledgeable realtor with experience. Notice I use the word realtor. Look for these, an R. That means that we follow a code of ethics to protect the clients, the public, and other realtors. If they do not have this, they're just a licensee and they do not abide with our code. So how do you find someone good to work with? Well, number one, you interview them, possibly because you were given a recommendation from a friend or family member that had a terrific experience. See if there are any testimonials on their website. If there aren't, ask them to give you some testimonials. And oh, by the way, you do not have to use your neighbor's best friend's sister who just got her license to practice on you. Get someone with experience. This is not about your neighbor or who just got their license. It's about what's best for you. And finally, make sure that they are a full-time realtor, that they're not working another job 9 to 5 where they're not going to have time to do the research, show you properties unless it's the weekend. And that is not a good situation for you. Number two, the realtor can help you with the entire process. They have recommendations from all sorts of vendors that you will be working with. The first one you need to select is a lender. You can use your bank or whoever you would like, but oftentimes a realtor has a team of professionals they like to use. They don't get a kickback from it, but they just know the people that will get it done. So it's really important to make sure you also have a good relationship with a lender, because there are contractual dates that you must abide by, and they've got to make sure they do their part, because oftentimes if they can't get their work done, it does not mean that a seller will give you a little more time to get to the closing table. You have to make sure that you are financially ready. That means you need a credit score of 640 or more. The lender then will ask for some paperwork, which is usually going to be bank statements from a couple months, W-2s, and tax returns for the last 2 years. Once they have that, they're going to work on hopefully a pre-approval. Remember, pre-approval, not pre-qualified. Pre-qualified isn't going to get you anywhere, but pre-approval is going to put you at the head of the pack when making offers if it's a strong market where you need to be competitive. Number three, what will it cost? Well, a down payment is about 3 to 4% of the purchase price. So for example, you purchase a home for $250,000, 3.5% deposit would be about $8,750, and then about $8,000 to $10,000 in closing costs. Now this is based upon if you're doing an FHA loan that has a 3.5%. There are some conventional loans that do 3.5%. There's conventional loans that you can put a lot more down if you want a lower payment. And then in addition, there is a VA loan, which is available to veterans who have served in active duty, and their amount down is $0. So those are the different types of loans. The example that I just gave you is money that you're going to have to come up with, and make sure you've got a little bit of a nest egg for expenses that you're going to occur along the way. And then now you get your pre-approval. Number four, you contact your realtor. You're done. The lender said you're ready to go. You start your MLS search. And this is where you need to tell the realtor your must-haves. That is so important. whether it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, a garage, you want a pool, no pool. Oh yes, do you have a dog, 16 dogs, a van, a commercial truck? All of those makes a difference in the communities that you're going to look at. So let's make sure that we make it productive when you're doing a search. You can also go on Realtor.com. A lot of times those are listings, but I beg you, do not go to Zillow, because Zillow is going to take a lot of your time that you are looking and you're all hopeful that these are still on the market. You call your realtor and most of the times they're off the market. So let's be really productive so that you are successful in your search of purchasing a home. Number 5, learn the market. Ask your realtor what it is. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Are homes moving fast? What is the listing price to selling price? Because then you're going to know. Don't go looking at homes that are the top end of your search or that your lender told you, thinking that you're going to make a really low offer if we happen to be in a seller's market. So it's really important that you work as a team with your realtor, you know what your lender said so that we can get you the right and perfect home and make this a successful search. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for video 2, where we continue what you need to know about purchasing a home, where we're going to discuss you've been approved for the loan, what's next. Please hit the subscribe button, and until then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.